Hello everyone, my name is Maria and welcome to the channel. Today we are playing a demo version of the game The Last Case of John Morley. I know it's a detective game and I know the music is absolutely beautiful. So without further ado, let's begin. New game. I don't have continue, so let's start. Last day in the hospital. Oh, I can read, that's good. The piercing light of the morning sun stirred John from his restless sleep. For months, strange nightmares had plagued him, and even the strongest sedatives couldn't dull the weird visions that haunted his mind. Another day in this wretched hospital. His wounds still ached, but he felt no regret. Despite the accident, he'd brought the culprit of those nasty crimes to justice. After all, isn't that the duty of any good private detective? So we are playing as John, we're a private detective, and we are at the hospital.
The name's John Morley, private detective, and today is a momentous day. After enduring the most exquisite tortures at the hands of those blasted nurses, and being pumped full of enough medicine to fell an ox, today I'm finally free. Who would have thought that the case of the Red Shoes murder would end the way it did? A stormy night, soaked to the skin, wrestling that brainless killer on a rooftop.
It appears you're awake at last. We had considerable difficulty rousing you earlier this morning, so I deemed it best to let you rest a while longer. I bring you good news. The latest test results are favourable, and the doctor has authorised your discharge. You are now officially ready to go. I have placed your belongings on the table. Oh, and a lady stopped by this morning with some clothes from the dry cleaner.
Thank you. So far looks very good. Gives me a little bit of Bioshock vibes for some reason, not sure why. I can ask her some things about nightmares, belongings. Why would I talk to her about nightmares? What was that? Okay, a little bug or something? Results and discharge belongings.
My belongings? I thought everything was already in the room.
There are a few valuables and some coins we kept for safekeeping. They are in the box on the table.
Thank you. Clothes and the woman.
A woman brought my clothes from the dry cleaner. Was it Penny?
I couldn't say. She arrived quite early, before my shift began. I've placed the garments in the wardrobe to keep them from getting wrinkled.
So my choice doesn't really matter here because I'm asking everything anyway?
So I'm better now.
Yes, you are much improved. Both your physical and psychological assessments have been satisfactory, and there are no impediments to your returning to your normal life.
Alright, and I guess nightmares?
I've been having nightmares.
The doctor has prescribed some medication that should help address any residual effects. This should assist in alleviating your nightmares. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other patients to attend to. I wish you all the best.
Thanks. New key clue unlocked. Okay, now I can just walk around. Open the case files to view character information and clues. How can I do that? Medical discharge, patient copy, patient number 5567. February 1945, so now we know the year. That's good. Following surgical intervention on the prefrontal cortex and subsequent recovery, the patient's physical and psychological evaluations have returned satisfactory results. No impairments have been identified that would inhibit the patient from resuming normal daily activities. The following medications have been prescribed. Chlorpromazine, I don't know what it is. The patient is advised to adhere to the dosage instructions provided and to attend any scheduled follow-up appointments. St. Dymphna's Hospital. Great. Anything else? Alright, let's see.
That's me, the Bloodhound Morley.
Oh, okay, I can move it like this. It's a little bit strange. Can I see the other side? Did I just take it?
Story of my life. Nearly broke.
From the menu, I understood that it's supposed to be played with a controller, but I don't know. I feel like keyboard might be a little bit more convenient. We'll see.
Blimey, it's nearly noon. I must have lost track of time in those blasted... I better get dressed.
What?
The hospital gown that ties in the back doesn't exactly scream professional.
True. Let me try to use mouse. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be more convenient, but I do need to change sensitivity. So give me a moment. Room design is really nice. I like the atmosphere, I like the colors, everything looks very interesting. What do I need to press? Okay.
Blimey, what a fall I took onto that rain-soaked pavement. And to top it off, with that downpour, I ruined my best suit. But, well, that's all water under the bridge now. Quite literally.
This is what we started with, right? The patient has demonstrated satisfactory improvement. No, this is improvement. This is final review. We already know this. I would like to see what we started with. That would be nice. Also, can I see another side? No, I cannot. So it's February. I'm guessing it's England, right?
So the mystery woman who took my clothes to the cleaners was Penny after all. Seems she's still got a soft spot for me. Could there be a chance I might win her over?
Okay, so it's his ex. Good to know, Penny. We will keep it in mind.
I usually use the Windsor knot. I should get myself a pair of derbies. Or brogues. They're much more comfortable.
Sure.
Besides, looks brand new.
Sorry.
The collar's pristine.
If this game is interesting, we are going to play a full version.
These do a fine job of hiding any belly. Can't complain about that.
Looks very promising now.
Well-structured shoulders, nicely padded. Gives off an air of authority. Keeps the crooks wary and catches the ladies' eyes.
Okay.
Rainy and overcast. Typical London weather.
London. I love England. I miss it a lot.
This note's from Penny, my secretary. She must have left it here a few days ago while I was still under observation.
His ex is his secretary. Really? Oof. Okay, we'll see how it looks, but why? I'm awfully sorry, but I just can't keep going like this. You've been laid up in the hospital for ages, and I've been left skint, with no wages coming in for months. For months? Okay. Before, with the state you were in, I couldn't bring myself to say anything. I thought it's best to let you get better in peace. But the other day Dr. Foreigner rang and said they were finally going to let you out, so I figured it was time to tell you. I haven't been to the office in a month. And believe me, I'll miss... What? Oh, I'll miss Hodern Street and that old moldy brick building of ours. But I've got to move on, and you know, even before the accident you still owed me 3 months' pay. Peter and I are planning to get married. So we're not gonna be together. And I need some stability. I hope you understand. I've left my key under the doormat. Okay. Goodbye, John. I wish you all the luck in the world. A few days ago, an older woman came by asking for you. I told her you might be back at the office this afternoon. She seemed quite eager to have a word with you. Okay, so probably a new client.
Damn it, Penny. I don't blame her, though. I'm a right mess. I've managed to lose the only 2 things that kept me grounded. Her sound advice, always spot on, and the faint hope that she might dump Peter and give me a chance.
So he was in love with his secretary. Amazing.
Trench coat and fedora hat. Every detective's must have.
Let's go. What is this? By the way, it sounds like there were other games about this John
I
detective.
better hurry up. Just like Penny says in her note, I might have a new client this afternoon. And with the way things are going, I can't afford to let that slip away.
If there are other games, I haven't played them. Room 25. Okay, I really like environment design here. It looks amazing. And you know, very often in games, hospitals look kinda empty. This one doesn't. I am really impressed. Keep silence. Okay, no problem. It's you. Can we talk? No? You're reading something. Do you wanna say anything? Nope. Then I guess see you later. Or not, if I'm healthy. Right?
All right, let's get moving. Today's the first day of the rest of my life.
Our office, at last back to the streets and the cold comforts of foggy old London. The chimneys filled the air with the familiar taint of coal dust, while the rhythmic hum of the small industries in Whitechapel, Stepney, and Southwark ran in his ears like symphony. Soon he'd be seated in his cluttered, dusty office once more, ready for the next case, perhaps finishing off some forgotten bottle of whiskey tucked away in a drawer, and mourning the irreplaceable loss of his assistant Penny. To be honest, I would kinda prefer this to be written in first person as well, from his perspective, but maybe it's intentional.
Back again. Feels like stepping into a forgotten paradise.
I like this floor so much. It's so pretty. Really amazing. I will keep praising environment design. Redstone, Pax Britannica, Border Collie puppies for sale. Can I buy one? Healthy and playful. Let's buy a puppy, please. What? Stop spitting, everybody. Yeah, just stop.
Everything has got that same old charm, and yet feels oddly new.
The naughty cat.
This hospital stint's given me a bit of a new outlook. Maybe I'll take it a shade easier from now on, sticking to cases that don't demand a trip to the morgue.
Yeah, that would be nice. John. Madame Mark. Psychic visions. I want to see. Let's do some psychic visions. Peter Sanders, best-selling author, a master of the mystery novel. A mighty mass of brick and smoke and shipping, great warehoused waters, venerable piles. Okay. A telephone, some papers that we cannot unfortunately read. It looks so good. The game looks so good. Really hopeful, you know? Makes me hopeful.
Here they are. Penny's keys. Just like it says in her note.
True. Alright. Let's take them and open. We have a carpet, we have a board, some photos, music. Music is so cool. Detective John Morley has solved the intricate case of the Jade Mask. What is this? Is it Slovak? Okay, wait, why is it written in Slovak? Or is it another Slavic language? No, dopravné služby, SRO Košice? What? Why is it Slovak? I don't understand. It's so random. I have no... Wait, and we have years here. This is just a mistake. Oh my god, I need to find like developers Discord or something like that, because we have year 2002, 2006. This is 7th, yeah, it's 7th of February 2006. And we have 19 what? 1945. I need to let them know. This is ridiculous. They just found random document and put it here. Why? Okay, that's so funny. And I'm glad that I have an input about this because, you know, I speak Slovak. This is so funny. Oh my god.
My files. Cases, clients, debts. Too many debts. Far too many.
To be honest, this document took me out of the game so much, but I'm getting back. So this is a typewriter.
Even the coppers missed it. The slant on the letter E. That's what gave away the typist in the black letters case.
I'm scared of reading documents now. Okay.
This case is worth its weight in gold. Everything you need for a portable lab.
Okay, so these are other people that we investigated. Crime scene.
This one's a favorite. The jealous lover solved everything with a few blows from an ashtray. Brutal, but effective. The murder weapon from the cadaver collector case. Nasty business, that one.
Detective John Morley has solved the case of the spurned mistress.
Penny's desk. I ought to give her a ring, and try to sweet-talk her into coming back. If this new client brings in some decent dough, maybe I could settle what I owe her, and use a little charm to win her over.
I don't want us to win her over. She's getting married, she probably found a new job. Can the girl just move on?
So this is Peter. That smug grin's got "Punch Me" written all over it.
Oh, this is her fiancé, right? He looks nice. Let the girl get married. Don't be jealous.
My desk, strangely tidy. Normally it's buried under papers, notes, bits of evidence. Penny must have wanted to leave everything spick and span before she walked out on me. Another one of my cards. But this one has my last name circled.
Why? Are we dealing with some of your relatives?
Amazing how this little gadget can reveal the devil in the details.
Sure.
The drawer. It's locked. But there doesn't seem to be a keyhole.
It's your desk. Why don't you know how to open it? That was so strange. Okay. John, are you alright? Shoes.
The case of the red shoes murder. One of the most complicated I've faced. Finally. Case closed.
It is closed. Anything else? What else can I do? I don't really see any other interactable objects. Hotel. We have a hotel nearby. Good. We already picked this one up. Oh. This is cute. I can press them. I like the sound. I used one of these. Just for fun. I'm not that old. But yeah, it's so interesting because you can't really edit it. So if you typed something with a mistake, you needed to retype like the whole paper. And yeah, that was rough. Still better than writing everything with your hands. I mean, it's quicker, at least. Anything else, John? Like, actually, is there anything else? Let's see. We can't really do anything with these. We already tried these. There is paper we cannot see. Menu is just a regular menu. Do we have... Oh, we have some information. Beth Kelly. So I guess that we will see her again because she is here. We don't have that many characters, apparently. Age 32. Yeah, looks about right. Nurse head of ward at St. Dimphaz Hospital. She oversaw my recovery after I was badly injured, following a dangerous conclusion to my last case. A steady hand and sharp eyes, but you can tell she carries the weight of the job. We haven't discovered any clues, and we don't really know what our case is about because we don't have it yet. Okay, still, do I need to do something? Let me figure it out. Something actually happened. I typed his surname. I typed Morley, and this one opened. But when he commented on the card, I was so sure that he did not circle his own name, and why would he? He knows his surname. Okay, this is just strange because this is his office. It shouldn't really work like this.
The Scarlet Page. I trust Penny didn't go snooping through my things while I was away. Oh, my apologies, madam. I didn't hear you come in. I was a bit distracted.
Good afternoon, Mr. Morley. I trust your assistant informed you of my visit as promised.
My apologies. I was rather engrossed and didn't notice your arrival. To whom do I owe the honour of this meeting?
Lady Margaret Fordside, the 4th Countess of Bloomsbury.
Lady Margaret, could you tell me what brings you here today? How can I assist you?
I shall endeavour to be as candid as possible. 20 years ago, when my daughter was just 18, she was brutally murdered. It happened at our family estate, Bloomsbury Manor. Someone slipped into the house unnoticed, and upon reaching her room, delivered 5 fatal stab wounds to her chest, lungs, and heart. The police, eager to close the case, hastily blamed and condemned 2 violent thieves who clearly had nothing to do with her death. The investigation was closed, and justice was never served. I am prepared to offer you £30,000 if you take on this case, and a further £30,000 if you can solve it and bring the true killer to light. Tell me, Mr. Morley, will you accept this case?
I understand your distress, Lady Fordside. But before I commit to anything, might I trouble you with a few questions?
By all means, Mr. Morley. Ask whatever you must.
Sure, thank you. To be honest, I noticed it with the nurse as well. Both voices, not the main protagonist. The main protagonist sounds pretty normal and good, but I'm not really sure these are real voice actors. If they are, I apologize. Maybe it's just audio editing, but they sound a little bit strange. I think I will check that later. Why now? Yeah, that's a good question.
A case that's been cold for 20 years. You certainly don't make it easy for me, Lady Margaret. What made you decide to seek out a detective now?
For over 2 decades, I've fought tirelessly to have the case reopened, to prove that the real murderer escaped justice, but all in vain. Neither solicitors nor well-meaning police friends, nor even journalists hungry for a dark story have managed to uncover anything. Then one day, I read about your success in solving the case of the Red Shoes killer. Regrettably, I also learned of the unfortunate incident that left you hospitalized with grievous injuries. On the advice of your secretary, Miss Penny, I waited patiently for your recovery. And now, here I am.
All right, thank you. If we have different questions, I really wish there was some consequences of choosing the order of them, or maybe we can ask only 3 questions, something like that, because if I can ask everything, then what's the point, you know? And I can't even, you know, finish this dialogue. So it's pretty linear, but it's like it wants not to be.
Tell me about Bloomsbury Manor. Do you still reside there?
After Elodie's death, I abandoned the estate. I couldn't bear to remain there, to live within those walls. Even now, when I visit the manor, it still feels as though I can hear her footsteps echoing through the halls, her voice humming that old melody. The delusions of an old woman who has mourned her daughter for far too long, Mr. Morley. No mother should ever have to bury her child. Should you accept the case, Bloomsbury Manor would likely be the best place to begin the investigation. I shall not impede your work, as I now reside at Bedford Square, in the heart of the city.
All right, thank you for information. Any witnesses? I mean, even if they were, it's been 20 years.
Tell me, were there any witnesses? Did anyone see or hear anything?
It happened at midnight. The house was practically empty at the time, with only a few servants and a guest who was sleeping in the west wing. I was the only one who might have heard something, as my room was next to hers. Unfortunately, I had taken a sleeping draught and fell into a deep slumber. It is a decision I shall regret for the rest of my days.
All right, the wrong man.
Tell me about the men the police arrested. Why are you so certain they weren't guilty?
2 days after the murder, the police arrested a pair of violent thieves who were terrorizing the county at the time. Though they swore their innocence in my daughter Elodie's death, their criminal record completely undermined their defense. Seizing the opportunity, the police locked them away for their other crimes, and the case was closed. But what has always struck me as suspicious is that nothing was stolen on the night my Elodie was killed. If those thieves were truly the culprits, why would they murder her and then leave without taking a single piece of silver? It doesn't add up, Mr. Morley.
Well, I believe I have all the information I need to get started. I accept the case, and will begin the investigation immediately.
I'm pleased to hear that. My butler will bring you the £30,000 tomorrow morning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to. Once you uncover the culprit, contact me at once, and I shall promptly deliver the remaining £30,000. Please, Mr. Morley, unravel this harrowing mystery that has tormented me for so long.
Unravel? The visit from Countess Is this a typo? Because her name is not Margaret. Okay. This is so unpolished. Why? Why would you release a demo that has so many little things? I'm not talking about bugs. I'm talking about Margaret, really. Maybe it's her name. Okay, open-minded. Was just what John needed, a case with all the right ingredients to stir his detective's instincts. An unsolved murder from 20 years ago, abandoned by the police in their incompetence, and a generous reward waiting at the end. What more could a man want on his first day back? The journey to Bloomsbury Manor passed without incident, though the rough, neglected road, ravaged by years of rain and wind, made for an uncomfortable ride. He arrived under the cover of night. The place was quiet, like the ruins of an old tomb, forgotten and forsaken. Good. Let's see the manor. Alright, looks good. It's just that I was so excited when the game just started.
As I made my way through the dense forest path, a haunting silence enveloped the air. It was as though the very night of the crime still lingered here, shrouded in an eerie calm. The manor stood before me, its facade as inscrutable as the shadows that danced in the moonlight. Every step I took felt like a step deeper into the heart of a mystery that refused to be forgotten.
Alright, really, this environment is absolutely stunning. It's like a couple of levels above everything else so far. Let's see the car. Yeah, you see the car. This is just a beautiful picture. You can like take a screenshot and it's gonna be so pretty. So we will see. You see? Yeah, like, wait. Here. Stunning. Amazing job. Can we go inside? We can. A little creepy, but beautiful, nonetheless. Why did he come at night? I mean, he's a detective, so probably he likes when it's a little bit creepy. It's a bit too dark, but okay. Anybody home?
Not a sound. The stillness feels heavy, like it's hiding something.
Asylum, a place of hope and healing. We believe that the path to recovery begins with compassion, understanding, and the most advanced techniques of mental health care. Wonderful, wonderful. There was no horror tag, so if there will be a jump scare, I will be very unpleased. We don't have a reflection, so we are a vampire or a ghost. Good to know.
This painting, it's rather grim. There's something deeply unsettling about it. Almost like it carries a shadow of its own.
Westland Society of Fine Arts, 1923, so this is pretty old. Your Ladyship, I write to you on behalf of the Westland Society of Fine Arts regarding the exhibition currently on display at your gallery. At our gallery, which features several works by your daughter, Miss Elodie Forsyth. While we fully appreciate the remarkable talent and artistry evident in her work, it is with great regret that we must inform you a matter of concern. Okay. Several of society's patrons, particularly among the more sensitive members of our community, have found Miss Forsyth's paintings to be of highly disturbing nature. We have received numerous complaints, with mothers remarking that the artwork has caused distress to their children, and some ladies reporting feelings of unease. There is a growing sentiment that the pieces are unsuitable for public exhibition. So this is her painting on the wall. It is with the utmost respect and consideration that we kindly request your ladyship to arrange for the removal of Miss Forsyth's paintings. All right, got it. We would be honored to work with you in finding a more appropriate venue to exhibit Miss Forsyth's art, where her unique vision can be appreciated. We trust you will understand our position. Sir Arthur Wellesley. We will try to remember that name.
It seems Elodie had a passion for art, but her style wasn't exactly well received. Disturbing from the looks of it.
This one is closed.
The door's chained up with a padlock. Looks like I'll need to find the key.
Sure.
A blue moon. Fitting for a place haunted by its own secrets.
No, really, why would you come at night? I know it's for us, for our game, but still.
Looks like the Countess left this for me. It could be useful for getting around the place.
How can I turn it on? How can I turn it on? What do I need to press? I'm pressing everything. Control, Shift, Tab, does something. Can I Oh my god, caps, lock. Why did I press that? I didn't need that. Anything else? Really, how do I do that? And how old are you? 68? Yeah. An English aristocrat from a noble bloodline. 20 years ago, her daughter Elodie was brutally murdered. Now, after all this time, she's come to me to finally put the pieces together. If you look closely, you can see it in her eyes. She's been carrying the burden of her tragedy. Yes, we know that. I don't know how to turn on the lights. Please. Okay. Was it F? Yes, it was F. I don't really like how it looks, and it doesn't really give me any light. Just a little bit. Here, for example. Anything in the corner? Not really. What is this? I would kindly ask, once the midday service is complete, you grant me a few moments of your time in the library. John Morley. Okay.
So, the housekeeper left a note for the Countess, asking her to meet here on the day of the murder. I wonder what truly happened during that encounter.
Okay,
Very
this
well.
is nice.
Let's piece the events together, step by step.
I like how this looks. This is fun.
A globe resting in a beautiful wooden stand. 2 chairs. One of them knocked over.
So everything is just lying here for 20 years? Alright.
An empty envelope. Did the housekeeper hand the Countess a letter? Looks like someone arranged tea in the library that day.
This one? I'm trying to press it, nothing happens.
The housekeeper's cup is still here. Tea spilled across the table. She never got to drink it.
We don't know, maybe she took a sip.
Lipstick stains. Same shade the Countess wore when she visited my office. It seems they met here. But something went wrong during the conversation.
I am very angry. After all these years of service, this is how you repay me? Walking away like this?
I'm sorry, madam, but the situation has become unbearable. My bags are already packed.
What do you mean your bags are already packed? You need to give notice for things like that. Otherwise you won't get a good recommendation. And in 23 or something, you will not find another household. As I understand from watching Downton Abbey. But really, so she's not looking for another job, I think. Anything else? But I really like this. This looks cool, and it reminds me of some theatrical performance. This is a puzzle, I'm guessing. This painting again? No, it's different.
Another painting by Elodie. There's something deeply disturbing about her work.
Do I just need to move all of them?
Looks like this is the Fordside family book, showing some of their ancestors.
Move the cursor to the edge of the screen to go back. Okay. Fordside, an astronomer and a romantic who saw in the stars metaphors of his loneliness. In 1842, during a total eclipse, he swore that the diamond ring around the moon was the spirit of his wife Eleanor, who had died giving birth. From that moment on, his telescope never ceased to aim at the sun. What? To aim at the sun? You cannot aim a telescope at the sun. You can burn your eyes. Really? What? Okay. Never mind. Maybe I misunderstood something. Lady Eleanor Fordside. Shrapnel scar on her cheek, hands hardened by the iron and mud of balaclava. Amid this roar of the Crimean cannons, her silver medical kit, now stained with gunpowder and memory, held not only wounds, but the hidden truth behind the colonel's death. They say she swore to protect that secret, and that the oath still lingers within these walls. Okay, so if we find... What do we find? I forgot. Medical kit. Yes, her silver medical kit. It means that we will uncover some secret, which is nice. Wait, how many do we have? This is the last one, okay. Cedric Forsyth, a man with prominent nose and wandering soul, whose steps traced paths where only blank maps had once lain. Cartographer to Queen Victoria. Ooh, that's fancy. He devoted his life to naming the unnameable jungles that swallowed expeditions. His globe now cracked by time and the salt of 1,000 seas. The scars of a man who preferred to get lost rather than return. So he was a traveler, he didn't really want to be home. Makes sense. Lady Isolde Forsyth. So are these parents of the lady that came to see us? Looks like it. A pianist with ethereal hands and a drowned heart. After losing her beloved in the wreck of the SS Meridian, her nocturnes became unnamed requiems. A final composition, Elegy in Blue. Oh, we've seen this one. It's near the table with tea. Its notes sketch waves that never kiss the shore, and its pauses echo the silence of rain never given. Okay, so did you see? Let me just show you very quickly. Can I run? No, I cannot. So this one, she wrote this. Good to know. We also see the globe of another ancestor. How much do I need to move it? Maybe I need to turn all of them to the table. Can I try? Hello? There is no sound, rather than when I'm turning it. Alright, so she's looking at them. Is he looking at them? He's not. So let's turn him as well. I don't know why I think so. But maybe. There is something else. A suitcase. Sure.
The Countess threw the housekeeper out in a fit of rage. In her haste, the housekeeper forgot one of her bags. What was it that unsettled the housekeeper enough to abandon her post so suddenly?
And it happened on the day of the murder. So was she a suspect at least? She should have been, right? Because she left the house the same day the murder. There was a murder. What was that sound? Wait, I see fireplace. Okay, I like this. I like uncovering clues like this. It's something pretty unique.
Lady Forsyth, still seething, burned something in the fireplace.
What did she burn? And how did we understand that? My lady, I have reached a decision, though it weighs heavily upon my heart, to sever the ties that have long bound me to this household. Since the reign of King William IV, my family has served Bloomsbury with unwavering loyalty and steadfastness, marked by discretion and the faithful execution of our duties. However, there are limits to all things, and of late this house has been frequented by certain individuals whose presence is wholly at odds with the principles to which my lineage is so devoted. It is no coincidence that our family motto is Oblatos. What? You are servants. Servants usually don't have mottos, right? Okay, signifying something offered or consecrated. We are vassals of an ideal, the custodians of the most deep-rooted traditions, and the bastions of the eternal values of our nation. This house has forsaken all of this, and you well know the reason why. Please do not concern yourself. I too understand why you have allowed this. Rest assured, I do not judge you harshly, just as I hope you will understand my reasons. As my family says, Pausta, best wishes. Sorry, but this is so unrealistic. Like, if you want to leave your household, you need them to be really good at, writing you a recommendation letter, and for that you need to have good relationship with them, and this letter is just it's not smart, because you will not find another job. Your
The
whole
housekeeper
family
resigned.
won't.
Seems something or someone troubled her greatly.
Because
Enough to break the long-standing family tradition tying her to this place.
it is 1920s, so they relied on nobles, let's say, quite a lot as servants. Housekeeper is a good position, don't get me wrong. But still.
The Fordside family crest. A rampant dragon. A time-honoured symbol across European heraldry, particularly among the English and the Welsh. The lock has been concealed. This door must open by some other means.
What other means? Oh, I know what other means. The statues. How am I supposed to understand where they should look? Like, really? Is there any indication? So, wait. These are family members. We have 4 people here and 4 people here. So, maybe they are supposed to look at things that they are connected to. Like, she's looking at what she wrote. He must be looking at the telescope. Wait, who is who? The beard one is about traveling, right? So if the beard one is about traveling, he should look at this, right? He is looking at it. And this one is supposed to look at the telescope, I think. Can he go further? Yes, he can. This must be right. And the other one, what was she doing? I don't remember. No, really, what was she doing? Let me check. She was medical something. Okay, let's go. Medical, do we have anything medical here? I don't see it. She was medical professional. Maybe I should use the lamp.
It seems Lord Fordside was a renowned sculptor, though his works were somewhat sinister.
Yeah, you can see it. Maybe some mental illnesses in this family. Oh! Okay, I could not see that painting before. It's kind of scary. Yes, I see the medical kit. Amazing. So let's turn her to look there. More. I'm so smart. I'm so proud of myself. This felt good. That felt really good. That is a good puzzle. I'm not usually good with puzzles, not really. But this one, I like that it makes sense. It has logic. It's not too difficult, but you still need to be like really attentive. That was nice. Okay. Okay. I am on board with this game again.
This must have been some sort of private study for the Countess.
Yeah, looks like it.
Elodie was committed to a psychiatric facility.
Oh.
But she supposedly recovered from whatever ailed her.
I'm writing to you as the attending physician of Ward 2 to provide an update on your daughter. It is with great pleasure that I report her notable improvement. Elodie now confides that she no longer experiences dark thoughts. Most importantly, the nightmares have subsided. And we have nightmares, so maybe it's connected. I don't know. Most importantly, Elodie has also asked me to relay a request. She would like you to bring her amber necklace when you visit this Sunday. I will continue to keep you informed of her progress. So she put something in the necklace, right? Drugs? I don't know.
This looks like the key to the main hall. Could be my way into the heart of the house.
Good. Anything else?
Lady Margaret and a young woman. I suppose it's Elodie. They look happy.
Do they?
It was undoubtedly a better time.
Where? Where do you see them looking happy? They just look normal. Letters. Photos. I don't really see anything else here. Right? Yeah, nothing. Do you see the ceilings? They are so high. I like the puzzle. The puzzle was nice. Anything else? Not really. Let's go inside, right? Ooh, a tree. Beautiful.
That cold, old house had begun to give up its secrets. For a fleeting moment, I thought I heard the voice of a young woman, softly humming a tune. And then it hit me, clear as a gunshot in the dark. A ghost from the past was ready to speak. A tale of love and dread. A mystery begging to be solved.
Oh, this is the end of the demo. Okay, thanks for playing our demo. We really appreciate you taking the time to try it out. Your feedback and support helps us keep improving. If you enjoyed the experience, we'd love a quick comment or wishlist ad. It genuinely makes a difference for our small team. See you in the full release. I really like when they leave messages like this. I was a little bit hesitant about voices, so I really want to just see if these are actual actors. Because in this game, I don't think there is any need for, artificial voices. How do I get to the menu? Where is my cursor? Hey! Please, can I do something? I can. Where did it go? What happened? It's so strange, but okay. I don't want to quit. I want to go to the main menu. No! How do I do that? It's not possible. Okay, give me a second. Okay, here's the main menu. We have credits. That's good. Show me. Please, credits. Indigo Studios. Great job, guys. Art, Judith Hierro, Kim Planella. Amazing. Guys, you are very talented. Story and music, Kim Planella. Again, so very small team. Additional programming, voice cast, yes, exactly. Charlotte, I'm so sorry. And Paula, again, so sorry. I feel paranoid now about, all the artificial voices. I'm sure it's just a demo, so everything is gonna be okay in the main game. And we have more voices. Did we have so many? I don't think so. So it's probably more about, the full game. But yeah, the team is so small, and considering how small the team is, the job is incredible. Environments are absolutely stunning. I really like how you can discover the clues and everything like that. So I am sorry for being a little bit judgmental in the middle of the game, because yeah, it clearly took a lot of effort, but you do need to do something about that Slovak document. It's just ridiculous. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider hitting the like button, commenting, or doing anything else you want to support the channel. I really, really appreciate it. And I wish you the most wonderful day. See you soon. Bye.